We're back. Wait, what? There it is.
Never will you see such fine steel as you will in this shop.
That's the quote I was looking for. Let me screenshot this guy.
Swords, axes, hammers. We have more than enough weapons for everyone.
Let me screenshot this boy. Paste it on Twitter. Okay. Twitter.
If you feel the need to part with your gold, you've come to the right place, traveler. How can I help you? Are you looking for anything in particular? Never will you see such fine steel as you will in this shop.
You don't have to tell me twice. Buddy. Alright, so we're going to the forest. My notes here say that get good and go to the forest. I don't have notes. Dark forest. Let's go right into the dark forest. The dark forest. Wow. I'm scared. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I died to these guys last time. That's true. Careful. Very careful. I want to save right now. I'm going to save right now. That already turned out better than the first time I was here. Just a couple wolves. Oh, here's more wolves. They're nothing 1v1. Two v two still. Almost have a level up again. That's good. That's real good. Let me get comfortable. Then this chair doesn't move at all, despite its mobility. Oh my god! Why did I switch to bow? When did I switch to bow? Alright, we're good. Patience. Alright. There's a rock thrower. What do you call those guys? Big troll thing. He seems different. That guy has a lot of HP. Noted. Just one tap. One tap circle technique. Ought to learn them. Level 4 shield. Old tech. Old technology. Surpassed that already. 4 defense is so 2 days ago. Hmm.
This'll teach you.
Uh-oh.
My power's too weak.
Nonsense. How many arrows I got? 89. Zzz. What? Okay, I'm dead. Back to the save. Get back to the save. Ring of Rejuvenation. That's not working. Obviously, it's not working. I'm not rejuvenating fast enough.
If you feel the need to part with your gold, you've come to the right place, traveler.
I gotta do it. That works. +3/+3. Intellect. More protection.
How can I help you? Are you looking for anything in particular?
Okay. 12K?
But will you see such fine steel as you will in this shop? Swords, axes, hammers. We have more than enough weapons for everyone.
You can't dual wield. I think in the second one you can dual
If you
wield.
feel the need to part with your gold, you've come to the right place, traveler.
24. The +3. Okay. More health then? That should be good. More arrows? Nah. It's fine. Save again. Save again. There's a save up there. Huh. Monkeys. Are they weak? Kind of. 3 hits. Level up. Nice. Okay. Faster regen. I do like that. Arcane energy. Don't really need that. Don't really do. Do I? Strength. More strength. More strength, though. I mean, we're pretty good. I'm thinking the health regen. Honestly. Armor class. Meteor Swarm. Fire Shield. Sword upgrade. More damage. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Let me check. Let me try the fire shields. Okay. Let's see what that does to enemies. One. I never really used this move. Ever. Is that actually good? Not really. Let's try the meteor swarm. I do like that it sits there. It's like a trap. You don't have to be close. So you can just set the trap. They walk over it. They get hurt a little bit. Not too much. You have to be close to keep them in there, though. That's pretty good. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Really? That's too good.
My power's too weak.
I like that. I do like that. Meteor swarm, huh? Hello. Interesting fire shields. Okay. I think they had the lightning. I never really used meteor swarm or fire shield. More so the fire shield. I do like the meteor swarm though. That killed. Whatever kills is good. I can always upgrade this later. Get the meteor swarm now to help out. Alright, I'm doing it. Meteor swarming. We're meteor swarming. Meteor. Too good. Wait, where is this? Oh yeah, like it's a big loop. There's like a PSO2 map, almost. That's pretty good there. Close. How'd he hit me? Okay. All right. They didn't die. Okay. They died. Damn. Meteor Swarm, it's not that good. We still have to try. Come back. Come back here. This is, that works. That works. Oh no. Huh? He fell. Save it. I'm gonna go back, actually. Check that one area. What the heck? That's interesting. I'm in the trees. Oh. Well. Yeah, no music. Oh, I think he slashes faster when his shield falls off. Less weight. No chance there. Yep. Oh man. The combos. Another one coming in.
My power's too weak.
Well, is the big show. Got him. Got him. Downed. 10 kills on the board right now. Oh, another save. Okay, this is a huge area. He's running. He's running at me.
My power.
What? Good battle. Alright, what's going on here? They got a camp here or something? Oh. Alrighty. Alrighty. No camp there. If I was a developer, I would have put a camp there. Just saying. Why is this hollowed out already? Got it. It feels like they're meant to get that move right now. $40, 1 to 40 per meteor. Bro, I can't keep fighting two at the same time, though. I can't keep doing this. Ow. Oh, we're there. Oh, oh no. I'm trying to use the meteor. It wasn't working. I had to like tap it like 5 times. Whatever works, I guess. Poison damage. Don't breathe this. Blow Elavara's Horn of Sari. What the? I was blocking. How did I get hit? What? Oh no. To be continued? Forever. Okay. Where were we? Ah, yes, the monkeys. Okay. Okay. Here's the camp. Alright, I think everyone's dead. Nope.
This teach you.
Ow. It's not over yet.
No room for that.
Too heavy. Yeah, recall.
How can I help you? Are you looking for anything in particular?
That was a good Warhammer.
Never will you see such fine steel as you will in this shop.
Is that so? Is that so? Professional. Hey, yeah, we got it all, except, yeah. Thanks, it's my first day, it's lucky. Rich dad. Let me make sure, I could center the camera a little bit better. I don't have much on my right. The doors is there. The balloons are cool, I guess. Thanks, Fars. You really know how to say things. It's very nice. First date. First date. I think tomorrow we'll play Pokemon. Some Pokemon game. Snap. Crackle Pop. Shield. Friday night hype. It's like the weak drudge of the Dark Alliance. It's a full time. Killing demons, saving the world. On the weekends, we'd play with the Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah. What do I do? Let me think about this. Ah! I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. No. Alright, the weakness for that move is you have to stand in place for like 3 seconds. You're very vulnerable. For 3 seconds. 78, because I missed one before. I didn't put it in. Okay, 78. Man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I've had it with these monkeys in this forest. And whatever that is, I don't know what that is. That a hyena person? That's a hyena humanoid. Dude, they hit so hard. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding over here. I'm bleeding over here. Oh, I see some over there. I'm bleeding. Oh no. looks like that. His hair looks like that one character from that Minecraft game. Whatever that was called. No room. This is when I teleported and sold all my stuff. I didn't save.
Swords, axes, hammers. We have more than enough weapons for everyone. If you feel the need to part with your gold, you've come to...
You've come. Save again. Save again. Loading. Loading. Hmm. Two hits. What? No room. Recall again. Running into a weight problem.
How can I help you?
The keen bastard sword. The great sword.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Does it cost one full recall potion to teleport away and then one full one to go back? I always assumed it was like one. That was just, both ways is just one potion. I could actually be wrong though. I never really noticed. I think this loops around. Come back. Come back. More spear guys. I swear their spear like changes trajectory while it's midair. I guess that is possible. Uh-oh. Nice. Oh, I hit the tree. I didn't mean to use that one, but it worked pretty well. I killed something. Hmm.
I'm not strong enough to carry anymore.
Full again. How many recalls I got? 5. Plenty of recalls. Recalling. Just keep going back. What up? It's me again.
Axes, hammers. We have more than enough weapons for everyone. If you feel the need to part with your gold, you've come to the right place, traveler. How can I help you?
Or you heal while you're buying stuff.
Are you looking for anything in particular? Never will you see such fine steel as you will in this shop. Swords, axes, hammers. We have more than enough weapons for everyone.
Intellect
If you feel the
metal
need to part with
amulet
your
is
gold,
way
you've
more
come
than
to
the
right place, traveler.
protection one, but I don't really see
How can I
why.
help you?
I don't see why. That's fine. Plenty of recalls. Where'd he go? No. Did the weapon disappear? Bro! That's not good. That's not. Bro. Or it could be around here. Game of the year? Damn. Not a big deal. What up? Jesus. Kaioken? That didn't work. How'd he die? Oh, I guess the sword killed him. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. Pretty sure. Yeah. Got it all. It's all gotten. What? A straggler. Okay. Pressing on then. Bro Ilevara's horn. Alright, let's see what happens. Here we go. That wasn't me. Oh. There it is. Just like that. Enter the ice cave. We're in. We're in. Oh god. Oh god. Backhanded. What the frick? One. Weird. That's one death. I'll remember that. Can I shoot the meteors in here? Yes. Pretty cave. Headshot. This is way easier. Oh, the invisible enemies. They have their own cutscene. That's crazy, bro. Save. Alright, see if we die one hit. We had to use the water to see their movements. Okay. Okay. That works. They're not so bad after all. I remember them being really difficult. Ow. Down, kitty. Panther. This is not a dance. Hello? He can see him. That's OP. The meteor's really helping us. The meteor attack. It's the goat, as they say. Oh. Did I put the death in? Let me put that death in. Let me put that death in there. 79. Streamraiders.com, dude. Sure. That's really good. That's really good. Maybe because I'm a mage, it does more damage. Most likely. Let me save. Oh, God. Come on. Come on! That's so good. Do it again! Nice. That's like the best I've ever done against that mob, probably. Ever. Level 2. We're doing pretty quick here. What up, though? Are we gonna kill the dragon tonight? I'm scared. Hey, let's bring everybody up. Yeah. 3 for 1. Trasinja. What up, though? Oh crap. Oh my my god. Hey, it's the thing from Dark Alliance. That's what the frost giants, they're really big. I'm dead. They survived. Alright. Retreat. Tactical retreat. Into this cavern. Oh, jaguars. What? That canceled my attack. Oh no. A regular wolf or ice wolf. That's not good. Freeze me to death.
My power's too low.
Stop running. It's prancing, really. Not that bad. Oh. Just don't go in front of him. Oh my god, no! Double hit. I got double hit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, that's not good though. Alright. I underestimated them. 80 deaths. We're not at 100 yet. Okay. I see you, Ice Cave 2. Level 2? Where is he? Get him. When the world needed it most, it was gone. Attack me in the butt. The battle's ready already. Wow. Alright. Why not? Theme. We're back. We're back to the real game. What did I do? Return to game. I never pressed that. I always press start again. Alright, this time things will be different. Oh my god, they survived, kind of. Nice. There might be a save coming up. This is dangerous. Out of potions. Mana potions. And the world needed them most. I think those giants are good XP though. Should be good. What is going on here? It's called Baldur's Gate, but I haven't seen any bald people. Actually, the gnomes. Alright, I'm not sure how to kill these guys yet. He's dead. Save it. Save that progress. Can I block their attacks? Yes. Not really. Not their kick. Oh god. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. The knight stuns him sometimes. That gives me an opportunity to shoot the meteor. Ah, I got greedy. Dude, why do I do that? He's gonna die eventually. Why would I try to speed that up? As long as you don't get hit, you're okay. Damn, dude, I messed that up. That was going so well. Oh, no. Now it's not going well. I'm done. Can you don't? I'm done. I'm done. Two deaths. Three. Will he always hit me? He's that accurate. It's too good. He's feeling it. Attack him, sword. What are you doing? What am I paying you for? Oh, God. Four? Is that 4 deaths? I don't even know anymore. Get him. Don't need the map. He's like, brother, did you die? It changes the pitch. Got him. Off the barrel. We're doing the do-si-do. Oh no. There's gotta be another one around here. Nice. I'm gonna save. Back in the day, I think RP camping was useful, kind of, because it healed you while waiting. Yeah. It's a technique. The last wolf. The lone wolf. Oh no. So I had 4 deaths. I have to add 4 deaths to the toll, and I don't remember. I'll just put 4. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I died internally a couple times as well. It counts. Definitely haven't seen the last of the giants. Oh, frost spiders. Here we go. They have frost effects when you hit them. That's cool. I don't remember that. Pretty easy to kill. Must have a good attack. That's the trump card.
This'll teach you.
Oh no.
This'll teach you.
Ignite. Didn't die.
This'll teach you.
What? There you go. What if I added an echo effect? Hello. Oh. I think it's working too good. There you go. It's like I'm in the cave too.
This'll teach you.
I'm in the cave. Make it subtle though, so it's not annoying. Too late.
This'll teach you.
Ouch.
I have no room for that.
Ouch. Leather armor +3 though. It might be a glitch when it disappears if you didn't drop it personally. I don't know. $12 armor? That looks pretty sick. Armor, no helmet build. I do that for like a normal playthrough. No helmet, leather armor only. It's like the box art. That's a good idea. Iron shield. It looks less green now. Or is that just more upgraded? Okay.
I'm not strong enough to carry anymore.
I wasn't sure if you could recall in this cave.
Are you looking for anything in particular? Never will you see such fine steel as you will in this shop.
They disappeared. Why? Oh. One of them. Where's the other one? Maybe, I don't know. Oh well. Could have been worse. It was only like a 400 GP thingy. Alright. If I die, I'm gonna cry. Oh. I'm gonna go back to the save. I could have saved when I recalled, but whatever. That's fine. Bro! One. That's a good technique. Two deaths. Dude. 3. I could range him. Chain gloves. Different style? No. Save it. Another giant. What? What was that? 4? Let me put that in now. 4 deaths? No way, he got me there. Really? You have to like really stand still. And then when he throws it, then go. Otherwise it'll just follow you. It'll follow you midair and you can't move that fast. 84, 89. Going back. Oh my freaking god. I don't even know. 1 death. I don't know. It's hitting me. It's a homing missile. The AI, maybe it goes like where it thinks you're gonna go if you're running in that direction. It's too good. The AI is gonna take over the world. Hey, Hotbox. Of fun. Hotbox summer. Hotbox kun. Hold. Ah. Are they gone? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. It might be Twitch. I have some problems with Twitch where I don't, I can't follow any channels. I had nothing to do with the points. I had no time to even edit anything for the past week. So I haven't done anything, honestly. So it's definitely not something I did. For sure. I think. It should be back later, maybe, if it just disappeared. They work now? Nice. Let me go back and save. This is a difficult area. Frost giants, or are they called ice giants or frost giants? I don't know. They're supposed to be. They're on the cover of Dark Alliance, the remake, the new one coming out. They're a big deal. Apparently. Let me kill this wolf first. I'm done. Oh, why'd that have to happen? It's unlocked. Okay, that's a good strat. Save. I'm gonna save again. Almost leveled up, kind of. I'm kind of losing my place. I think I know what's going on. Don't want to forget what I didn't go to, what I did go to. Try to explore it all. Most XP. What's our weight? 125 out of 140. Okay. I think we're close to the dragon. I'm feeling pretty confident about it. Shouldn't be It's not impossible, right? As long as it's not impossible. I think it's coming up right here. To the northwest area. Is this unexplored? It is. Oh, big spiders. Dangerous enemies. The mom. I think it doesn't want to die. Dude, this thing has so much health. What? It survived 3 meteor attacks. There you go. Whew. Save again. I'm thinking save again. Weight's still good for like one more kill. I'd rather not kill something and then the items fall on the floor and then have to teleport, then go back and the items are gone. It seems that the items disappear when you recall. That's what I'm noticing. Something with the recall. We got a wolf. Oh, hell no. Wait, hold. Oh. Pooped the items. I remember when in the original maybe he just fell and then it took like a second and all the items came out of his butt. That's what I remember. Maybe they patched it. They took out the butt spewing items mechanic. The battle is ready. The battle is ready. Battle. Dark Abidance. What have you been up to, Hotbox? Playing, what was the last game you played? It could be anything. What are you? Thanks for stopping in on your busy schedule. Checking it out. Everybody really. Everybody who's checking out the stream. Appreciate it. Checking in on me. We just checking in. Check out the Dark Alliance, though. Yo, what is that on his head, though? Oh, that's a steel cap. It's like frosted. It's a cold steel helmet. Uh-oh. Wait for the stun. Oh man. Arkham Knight. Awesome. That's cool. Your PC can run that? Your PC is Super Saiyan. On PC? That was one of those games that made me upgrade my PC. Alright, let me go save. My face on the $1 bill. Xbox, noise. You have the Xbox One? That's cool. Good to hear. There's a lot to that game. Good fun, though. Good fun. I like the cars. Oh, what happened? Is it the dragon? Are we already here? We are. I didn't expect it. Wow. Clitoris. Oh, Kiraxis, of course. Wait, sorry to ruin the immersion here, but I'm gonna recall because I'm about to be full inventory.
Swords, axes, hammers. We have more than enough weapons for everyone. If you feel the need to part with your gold, you've come to the right
Come to the right place, everybody. There you go. You can make me lighter.
How can I help you? Are you looking for anything in particular?
Intellect, dexterity. Tough call.
Never will you see such fine steel as you will in this shop.
Couple of those, couple of these. All right. We're dead. Have you guys ever poo-pooed? Oh, I didn't add that death. I need to add. I think I need to add one more death, right? One more death? At least. 90. Okay. The dragon. Here we go. Dragon balls. Let me see this again. The dragon can fit in the gate almost. Yoshi. It's Yoshi. Yo, I'm just gonna loot everything now. He's not really fighting back. Uh-oh. It looks like a dog. Oh, extra healing potion. The next gen healing potion. The next generation of healing. This music though, kicking in, it's kicking in. Oh, better boots, better boots. More better. He's not attacking us. Oh crap. I hope the lighting is not an issue here. Like I feel like you're supposed to see where that lands. What is happening? Alright, one death, one death. Alright, so I wonder if I could dodge that by jumping. He jumps in like it makes an earthquake and you die? Or is he jumping on me? Is it a she? Does it have to be? It's non-binary. Dragons are non-binary. We all know this. Oh my. Okay, that worked. That's not bad. Stop with the snowballs, man. Damn it. Not cool, bro. Yep. Come on, man. What the freak is this? Where are you landing? Where are you going? Where are you going? What the heck is this? Where are you gonna go? What the heck? Dude. That's it. Okay, that hurts. That hurts. Oh, I see. Ah! Oh, that works really well. Holy. He's bleeding. Yet. Oh man, his face is... That's a deep gash. It's like... salmon. Hey, Princess Fifi. Hi. PS4. This is PS4 Pro. My favorite game. Yeah, me too. Me too. I want to replay it on the PS2 as well. I have it on PS2. Just to get the official, that's how it was playthrough. Because you never know what's different. The subtleties. I want the exact same thing. He's dead. I wasn't too bad. Whew, I broke a sweat though. I did break a sweat. You know, I feel it. Like my body's like rose in temperature. I feel the moisture of the sweat building. I broke the sweat, as they say. I broke the sweat. No. He's dead. I remember his body being more cut up. That's cool. That's pretty brutal. Poor guy. I feel bad for him. Or her. Yo, okay, so basically, anyway. PS4 Pro, it's like an upgraded PS4. I don't know. I don't know what specifically is different. But I basically waited to buy the PS4 and it happened to come out at the time. My PS2 to stream. Well, this is not the PS2, but I use a Blackmagic Intensity Pro. You could use there's wires. Well, you need the VGA converter to HDMI probably. They probably sell those. Elgato makes some good capture cards. Probably would be the best bet. Blackmagic, I've had some problems in the past with it, but I'm used to it now. What? Let me go. Can I go back? Just Elgato stuff. Yeah. Oh, a mysterious magical force blocks your path. I can't go this way. Okay, you can't go back. There's no victory. No one tells you good job. You just go. You just go on. You move on with your life without saying goodbye to the dwarves. That's so sad. All right, let's go. I didn't make the rules. They didn't remake the cutscenes, but that's okay. Oh. Is this too dark? That's good. Was it brighter? I think it was too bright. This is already looking a little different than what I remember. The gate. We're like in an underground church. Zombies. Oh, they're stronger. They got buffed. Wow. There it is. There's the death. Thanks for the follow, princess. Fifi. That's awesome. Glad, always happy to meet some more Dark Alliance fans. This is one of my top 10 favorite games. It's up there, it's up there. I should make a list. It's definitely up there. I want to play Champions of Norath after this, and then hopefully, if we have time, or another playthrough with Dritz and stuff. For the platinum achievement, I forgot about the achievements. Normal, hard. It's probably Gauntlet and Ultra Hard. Top 2, wow. It probably, yeah. It might just be PSO2, Guns, Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 3, Way of the Samurai 3, Gears of War 5. I do like Gears of War 5. Fallout. Tough call. The whole Fallout genre, really. Is that cheating? Fallout 4, I guess. Because I played so much of New Vegas, I know everything about that.
So did
4 is still new to me. It's more exciting nowadays. Champions of North. Yeah, I want to play that. I have a bunch of PS2 games like that. I could play that after this.
this'll teach you.
I could play Dark Alliance 2, but I'd rather wait for them to release it. They're gonna release it I don't know. I doubt this year, but hopefully. Maybe I can't wait for it. I'll just play it anyway. I'll just play it anyway. You are in the church. It's gonna take a little bit to get to the town. We're almost full. That works.
I'm not strong enough to carry
Uh-oh,
anymore.
it begins. I don't even want to open this stuff. Second disc. Yeah, same here. I also bought a new PS2. I bought a newer PS2 just for Dark Alliance games. Eventually, because I knew I'd play it again. Yeah, I'm not gonna open the chests, actually. I'm just gonna keep going. Oh my. Wow. That was cool. Very satisfying. I would love that.
No room.
What?
I'll have to come back.
Still
for
full.
this.
Yeah, I bought it on eBay like 4 years ago. I got was it Combat Arms or something? I got Dark Alliance 2, Champions of North, and Combat Arms, or whatever that one was called. What up?
This'll teach you.
Oh
No room.
no!
I'll have to come back for this.
I didn't mean to open it. Maybe if I leave. Wait, let me test this. Road west. It's gone. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm not okay with that. That's so lame. I don't remember that in the original. I don't remember items disappearing like that. Wait, where's the mace? Oh no. Now the mace is gone. We're dead. Oh god. Wait a minute, I have an idea. Wait, what's this one? Oh shoot, I messed up. 45. I'm just gonna skip everyone. Strats. We got strats up in here. Oops. I would love to do it. That's awesome. It's a goal. Life goals. You don't have to. What if the enemies disappear? No, they don't. They're temporary storage devices. The Drow Underworld. I'm just gonna skip everything. Then buy the best weapon, then come back and kill everyone. Easy mode. Are they throwing poop? Dung balls? You gotta be careful. This might glitch or something. Oh, there he is.
Peace. Peace. Show no weapons. I have no wish to fight you. I am called Slavos. I placed the wall of vines upon the snaking trail of mud to herd you here to this island.
Why did your people attack me when I entered the marsh, Slavus?
The warriors who attacked you are not my people. Once perhaps, but no longer. I live here in the marsh, alone, a tribe of one.
How did you know I was in the marsh?
The marsh spoke of your coming. The mud vipers, the carrion beetles, the Haskar birds, the rost fish, all told me of you. Your first step into the marsh rippled outwards like a stone upon a pond.
Why did you block my path with a wall of vines?
Had you kept upon the road of snaking mud, you would have stumbled upon the gathered tribes of my people. They live within the inners of one of your drowned cities. It is no place for a warm blood from beyond the marsh.
What's up, Charlie boy? Good to see you. Hey, 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 hey.
The warriors who attacked you are not my people. The marsh spoke of your coming. The mud vipers.
So, you've brought me here. What do you want?
I have brought you here to ask why you have come to our lands. The Onyx Tower, is it your god?
No. What is this tower you speak of?
The Onyx Tower, whose surface glitters like oil upon the water. It arrives in our homeland quick, sudden, and stabs into the heart of the marsh like a poison spear. All the tribes have raised their spears to it. Their hissing has become low and weak, that of slaves. The tower has devoured the hearts hearts of my people. All except Slavos.
You say this tower came to the marsh. How?
I do not know. Darkness falls, then rises. Leaves the tower behind like a weapon dropped on a field of battle. Tower smells of fire pits and cities, things not of the marsh. Not even moonlight will touch it. For the tower drinks its light. It is a black kiss, a serpent's bite on the land.
So it just appeared one day? What lies in this tower?
Within the tower is a spider of doors, bones, death. The spider wears the snakeskin of a female, a human. She has great power, terrible anger, yet she is bones and hate only, with no blood body. She rose from the marsh after dying beneath its waters.
That's sad. Me and my dad were playing on extreme and we finished except for the final boss. We still haven't figured out how to win. That's what I'm afraid of too. It sounds cool. It does. Good to see you too, Charlie boy. It's good to see everybody. This is the lore right here. What does she want with your people?
She gives them weapons of metal, so they may take cities for her. Now my people slay trees, build great wooden machines that throw spears and rock, make mud roads to Onyx Door in Marsh, the one you walked through when you came here.
Make mud roads to Onyx Door.
She leads them to war, one they cannot win. She will make the sky rain with the blood of my people, turn the tribes into a feast for the vultures.
How come you don't serve the tower?
Slava speak to the water, the mist. Slava serve the marsh. Tower is a thing of your weak-blooded people, humans, cities. It smells of fire and hate. It does not belong in our lands. Slavus would never raise his spear to such a thing. Yet this has claimed my people. My people who need nothing of your cities. This marsh is big enough for many tribes of my people. Yet the spider within the tower wants to drive them into human cities, to spill human blood. She promises gold, steel, food. But doing this will only kill my people. The dead have no use for such things.
You know, when I was younger, I didn't know what the heck this guy was talking about. Why do you call her the Spider of Doors?
It is what she does. She makes onyx doors to dry places far beyond our lands. To cities and tribes of your people. That door in the innards of the human shrine you step from is one of these doors.
What does she want with their people?
She gives.
Right.
She leads them to
Slavus,
war.
maybe we can help each other. I need to get inside this tower you speak of and stop this woman.
If you will strike the spider within the tower, then I will give you help any way that I can. Supplies, guidance, these things I may help you with. If you wish to reach the tower, you must first go through the tribes of my people. Slavas shall ungrow the walls of vines in your path.
Ungrow.
Clear the way for you. Continue along the snaking trail of mud to the drowned town of humans, now the great gathering place of the tribes of the marsh. Beyond the drowned city is the tower.
Oh, still don't. Still don't want it. Back into it. So that was all right, Silverius, just sell me some items now. That's why I'm here, really. Tell me of these tribes. Do they have any weaknesses?
The tribes are camped in the innards of the human
You said that.
city. To scatter them, you must break the spine of the tribes. Find our king, Sesseth. Very strong, very angry, but stupid like Big Tree. He lives in Great Stone Fort in Human Town. Find him there. Kill him. Sesseth's death will make the tribes scatter like wolves and snakes. Follow the drums. They will lead you to my people.
Very well. I shall go to this drowned city. Then, before I go, is there any other aid you can give me, like sell some items? Baldur's Gate? Baldur Gate? Can you sell me some of that Baldur Gate dope?
Once before the Great Drowning, our land was the land of your people. Now, under the water, many things of your people can be found. Things of steel and magic. Slavus cannot use them, does not need them.
The Great Drowning?
Long ago, in the days when the sun's face was upon these lands and my people had not yet come, a king of your people claimed this land for his own.
Well, that's a cool story. Tell me of this king.
All this king sees, he claims as his. All he can touch, he says is his. He was foolish, greedy like most humans. But one day a shaman came, sat in the middle of the lands, and sees not the king, hears him not. Makes king's blood burn like fire.
Was it him? What did the king do?
The king sends soldiers to make great shamans see and hear him, but the shaman turned the land against him. Throws fire at warriors, turns others to rock. The shaman makes king seem like little hatchling, makes the king very angry.
What did the king do then?
So king finds another shaman, sends him after the first to make the first one see and hear. Shamans have big battle, turn the land against each other. Both shamans die. The land becomes very angry.
And when the land became angry?
When land became angry, water beneath earth became angry. Water rises from Waterstair and swallows the Warmblood Kingdom. Kill your people. It was punishment. Punishment for a king that claimed to own land. No one owns land.
What is the Waterstair?
Great breaking
Can I see your supplies?
land. Water pours up through it. Keeps the land beneath the water. Brings mists. Do not go there. Very dangerous place.
I had some other questions, Slavus.
Ask your questions. If I have answers, I shall trade them to you.
You speak common very well, Slavus. It must have been hard to learn.
No and yes. The words you hear, the words I speak, they are not the same. There are serpents in the marsh, the Sketka, that when you squeeze from them their venom, weave it into your magics. All you speak is understood by all who hear you.
Dang.
It is a half magic, but of great use. So I have placed it upon you. The cries of the monsters of the marsh, the words of others of my people, both will have sense to your ears.
Oh, thanks a lot. That saves a lot of time with the Rosetta Stone and all that. You have gone to some effort to speak with me. What do you want?
I have brought you here to ask why you have come to our land.
Wait, we're looping. We're going on a loop now.
The Onyx Tower. All the tribes are... Within the tower is a spider of doors. She promises... It is what she does. If you... Says... Once before the Great Drowning, our land was the land. Ask your questions. If I have answers, I shall trade them to you.
Forget the questions. Why did you grow that wall of iron? Tell me again about the tower. What was that you said before about the Great Drowning?
Long ago, in the days when the sun's face was upon these lands and my people had not yet come.
I've heard enough. I must be on my way.
King of your...
Oh god. Oh yeah. That's like some Sonic Adventure cutscene.
You have returned. Is it help you need?
Actually, I'd like to see what supplies you have. What do you got? Do you not say anything? Alrighty then. 9 to 93? I could buy that. Oh no, that's $82,000. I could buy the bow. Ooh, 30 to 57. Ooh, shocking burst darkwood staff. 93. 9 to 93. Sounds like a pretty good deal. Oh yeah, the knight armor. Strength ring, dexterity. He doesn't say anything, huh? When you're buying stuff. Protection. $21 to $27. That's what I have right now. Well, I can't save up for 82, or I could. What kind of bow do I have? 14 to 44, 21 to 27. Hmm, 21 to 27. An ice sword. Or the Mithril Morning Star. I think the Morning Star is probably better. But I'm a sucker for those swords. Disruption. Or I can get the bow and save up for the staff. I don't want to use a bow that much though, but maybe might be the best bet for now. Tough call. I can't decide really. 21 and 27. No shields. I don't know. Do I go all in on a weapon, or I feel like I should save for the staff, so buy like a weaker weapon for now. 30k. Or I could get the bow, because I'm gonna buy the bow later. I don't want to use the bow a lot. True. I think the bow. Yep. Things happened. Was that Arnold? No.
You have returned. Is it help you need?
Can you guard me while I rest?
I will stand watch while your eyes are closed and the dreams come. Sleep now. Slavus shall watch over you.
End. That's kind of creepy, Slavus. Just say goodnight. Saying goodnight will suffice, Slavus. Okay? You're freaking me out. Let me take a screenshot of this, what you're saying. The folks back at home will never believe this one. They'll never believe this one. What was that? Nani? Okay. All right, the bow. I got the bow. I think I feel good about that. That's fine. Nice place.
You have returned. Is it help you need?
Um. 39. The white one weighs more. 9 more defense. What? The platinum armor. This looks gold. The helmet looks gold. Steel. Yeah, I have to get this the silver armor. For sure, if I want to have a chance at beating the final boss. Protection at me. Intellect. Strength ring.
You have returned.
Strats. Yeah, I'm still here. What else can I get? I can get some gloves right now. Oh yeah, the armor pieces are cheap compared to the chest piece itself. Nice. It's all coming together. Hmm. All right. That's how we're gonna do it. Got some better armor, better amulet. We have cash extra in case we need more potions or something. I shouldn't save there. It might be glitched. Let me know if it's too loud. Oh god, the poison. What up? Seems loud. A little loud. They're not so bad. Let me lower the volume a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. What's up, Mika? Whale. Nice. People happy. Glad to see it. You gotta love to see it. You love to see it. People happy. Oh. Who threw that? Okay. Is it loud? Oh, we're almost full again. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What's... Oh, the potions probably are holding me back here. Okay. Let me go back. People happy. People happy. All right. What's going on with the weight situation? What am I gonna do about this?
You
I'm gonna
have
sell.
returned.
I guess I'll sell some potions. Couple of arrows. I don't need that many. Do I? That's all. It's all good. 1 quadrillion points in someone's stream. That sounds... Is that even a number? It is, but is that even possible on Twitch? Quadrillion! When the juice box hit? Oh yeah. The high C. I'll drink to that. This ain't your younger brother's juice box. Oh man. Alright, so 3 days is like the max you can open a wine like that. I was pushing it. Sick. Did you beat the NES game? Earthbound. Hotbox. It's after a trillion. Trillion, quadrillion, zillion, quadrillion, billion. We're good. The potions were weighing me down. That's kind of cool, though. Earthbound. Yes. Is it too loud for you guys, or what? It's my first day. What do you guys think about the audio? What do you think about it? Because this is the highest it will be, so you can hear the ambience behind. If I make it lower, you can't hear the ambience. That's part of the game. We're good. I came back to kill you. Looking around here. Nice. We're back. Plenty of weight.
This'll teach you. Take this.
Alright, that's nice. That's good. 113, okay. This underground area was a lot bigger when I was younger. I felt like this place took a long time to get out of. Probably because I killed all the enemies. I just ran this time round to sell my gear. Oh. 133.
My power's too weak.
Excellent. 10 more weight. That's it. That's one. One potion's one. One weight.
My power's too weak. My power's too weak. This'll teach you. No room for that.
Full. 136.
I'm not
20
strong enough to
arrows.
carry anymore. I
Oh,
have
darn
no
it.
room for that. I'm not strong enough to carry anymore.
Not worth doing that. 14. 31.
You have returned. Is it hell?
Is it hell? Big money. $17K. Almost. battle will begin. Shortly. Well, he looks like he's still alive. Finish clearing this out. Right quick. A big hammer. Should have enough for one more item. What? I didn't have to buy that at all. We got a better one. That's crazy, bro. That's RNG, though. I think that's everything. Pretty small area, actually. Yeah. Recall.
You have returned.
$22. Do we have enough? I think we do. 22. Oh, we do. We already have enough for the full armor. Wait, that's better, right? 23, 15. 23, 15 weight. It's very heavy.
You have returned.
Oops. Chainmail +2.
No room. I'll have to come back for this.
You have
You are naked. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, that's fancy. But no.
You have returned.
We're ready. We're already ready. Look at that full whatever steel. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it.
You have returned.
Now we just have to save for the staff. I could buy the Mithril longsword, but I think the staff's good, or the Morning Star. I still have to think about it. I'm not sure. Poggy Waggies. Alright. Amazing.